Deep within the lands of Barovia, the mist tells a story. Choggy the monk, Dagon the sorcerer, Fael the paladin, Gray the fighter, and Hope the cleric had delved into a mysterious abode looking for the mad mage, instead encountering a disgusting feline creature. After a mind-bending battle, the party emerged victorious, and with a new ally in tow, the legendary wizard Mordenkainen, now freed from his madness. Mordenkainen, despite his difficult personality, provided the party with some magical gear and a safe haven in the form of his magnificent mansion. Triumphant, the party returned to Valaki in time for their meeting with Vargas Vlakovic, the unnerving and potentially crazed burgomaster of the town, who asked the party to investigate Lady Wachter for signs of allegiance to Strahd, and to investigate the dissolution of the arranged marriage between his son and her youngest daughter. Now, after some much-needed rest, the party awakens to a cloudy morning. So, it is, as previously stated, it is morning. You all wake up in the inn that you were staying at. It's a little colder than it usually is, but considering that it is even cloudier than usual, that kind of makes sense.
Long rest. Long rest.
Long rest. Get all that full HP, my dudes.
Fuck yes.
Yeah.
So, you all, let's see who. Okay. Dagon. You hear a knock at your door.
Dragging himself out of bed, throws on clothes and, more importantly, pants, and just opens up the door. Who's there?
It's Ismark. Not Irene, just Ismark. Dagon, you are a sight for sore eyes.
If Dagon wasn't already squinting from tiredness, he looks up, is more squinty. He's like, "Oh, Mr. Funny, I see. What's up?"
Well, I wanted to gather everyone for discussing what we're going to do today, especially considering our talk with Vargas.
Agreed. Give me hold on a second. Kind of realizes he doesn't have anything. Can you do me a favor?
Potentially.
I need a quick jolt of energy to wake up. Slap me.
Yeah, he slaps you with a 19.
Damn! Just go whack! And just, you see Dagon go, okay. Whew! Alright, I feel a lot more invigorated. Alright, I'll meet you down there. Good slap. A little bit more effort into it though. You're kinda getting rusty right on the receiving part.
That is because I used the open part. You should see what I do with my backhand.
Agreed. Though I believe Hope would have a stronger backhand.
No one
See
is
him?
arguing that one.
See you in 10 minutes. Closes the door.
He heads on down. At this point, a couple minutes pass. Everyone kind of awakens, preparing all of their morning daily rituals, and they head downstairs to a very empty inn. Since this is part tavern, it makes sense, but still, the absence of Rictavio still kind of strikes you, even though you know why he's gone. There's currently no one at the bar. As you all sit down Ismark and Irina grab a rather large table for everyone. So, how are we going to proceed about today?
That is a very good question.
And we have a job to do, considering our requests.
Do we, though? Irina perks up. Do we really?
To be fair, Irina, considering the circumstances at hand, as well as the fact that both A, we want to remain on the good side of our esteemed hosts, and B, I wouldn't mind at least doing a little bit of probing within at least this town, see if maybe there's a few avenues that haven't been uncovered yet. Especially after our run-in at the ye old, well, dead folks' home.
Wrong about that. Is anyone else? I'm sure all of us were rather concerned when he said, "What coffin maker?"
Yes, I've been thinking about that. The coffin maker we all know is still in the gallows. We saw him just yesterday. But
No, he wasn't there.
was he not? Didn't we see him yesterday?
No.
No.
Oh no, I'm thinking of Bluno.
Yeah,
Oh fuck.
Gallows.
Yeah. Isaac told you that he was taken to the Burgermeister.
Right. Well, isn't hard
To be fair, he could be at the gallows.
You know, just hanging around.
That is a joke, isn't it?
Ismark and Irina just kind of exchange a glance and look to you, Hope. We need to talk about timing sometime, but yes, that was a joke.
This is not a character laughing, by the way.
Isn't certainly, hard to believe that perhaps the Burgermeister is responsible for the death of I don't know, now ex-coffin maker, but I mean...
I could hang around the bar if you'd like to talk now.
Oh my God. Give me a second, I gotta mute.
There's just kind of deadpan silence and staring at that comment.
Dagon is silently chuckling.
But regardless, we do have a job. We should perhaps at least consider it if we are to be on the Burgermeister's good side. I am interested though, because obviously this Lady Wachter doesn't respect the law in this town. Anyone who doesn't stand against my brother's word, well, I mean, that's certainly a feat. I'm interested to know what is going on in the Wachter household.
No, there's only one thing we can do. And Dagon kind of just gives this like shit-eating grin. I guess we just have to walk and learn what happens.
What impression did you get from the rest of her family you met?
Oh wow, he's rolling great tonight. Dagon, you get hit in the face with a balled-up napkin from Ismark.
Gray gives Dagon a look as if he didn't even catch the joke.
I guess the ball's in my court. As to answer your question, Hope, the son's carefree, aloof in nature, not harmful in the slightest, at least from my understanding. I don't know anything about this daughter, so that's going to be a little interesting. As far as the mother, all I know is very high-standing lady, so...
That seems to be a rarity in these lands.
Agreed. Especially whenever they decide to try to pay you in rupees.
No one here is carefree.
Eh?
It's odd. Every once in a while, around this town, we see the forced smiles, but every once in a while you see a genuine one here and there. After all, Strahd has purportedly not visited Vallaki in many years. If someone were to keep the horrors out, if this city has never been besieged, a young man could grow up to be carefree like that.
And
if what the Burgermeister says is true, that could all change if Lady Wachter manages to actually be an ally to this demon.
It is strange.
Life is strange indeed.
That is typing.
Yes.
Could the Burgomeister we know be better than the unknown?
Bit of a silence coming from the two twins as they're genuinely deep in thought.
I mean, better the devil you know than the devil you don't.
I
I
think-
don't really like this Burger Blaster.
I think anything is better than putting this town in the grasp of the demon.
And the devil who supports the devil.
Above game, Sen, was that a joke?
No.
Okay, I was about to say, cause like 10 points.
But it doesn't make sense why this place isn't attacked.
And that's just it, Chuggy. We know that they got attacked. We're one of the few people who do. It's just in a different way.
So everything is bad, but they're just pretending?
That would add up with Vargas's MO that Irina speaks up. He's never been the most stable person, but
Happiness appears to be mandatory in this place.
The power of positive thinking.
Remind me,
Air quote, that's
CG.
positive.
Remind me, CG. Is the festival is tomorrow? Yes.
correct.
Okay.
By the way, you see this whole time, Chogi is kind of like has the sending stone in his hands. The whole time he's kind of been fiddling with it.
Are you okay, Choggy?
Well, don't we have to go take Irina and mental blank. The above game mental blank.
Ismark.
Ismark?
And Ismark. Don't we have to take them to? And you see, he stops for a second, thinks really hard. You have to take them to Mordenkainen?
When the timing is right. For right now, it is best to have ourselves at least fully grouped together. So
Well,
that way
We also need to meet the bard at some point.
immediately finger points to Sen. I mean, Hope. God damn it. Fuck. My apologies.
above game, we haven't told them about our mage encounter yet, have we?
No, they were just about to ask, honestly.
Yeah.
Irina looks over to Choggy as Choggy makes that face. And then looks over to Gray. Was that the correct terminology for Choggy?
Yes, actually. We encountered the Mad Mage Mount Baratok. We were able to, well, with some, I don't know what the term would be, delving, we were able to help them retrieve their fractured mind. It turned out to be the Grand Wizard Mordenkainen. He offered that perhaps he could assist us in our quest if he meets you both first. Potentially, he could give you a safe place to stay, and he would surely like to spite the demon.
You see both Irina and Ismark, like, immediately stop what they're doing and are suddenly all ears about this. How secure are we talking? Ismark speaks up.
Incredibly. Far more than even this place could do.
And what is this morning Canaan like? Irina speaks up.
He's an asshole. He's very full of himself.
Doesn't
But
have hair.
He doesn't have hair, that's true. But he's incredibly intelligent. And we believe he's the wizard that Madame Ava told us would be our greatest ally.
But they're both kind of stunned. So, all right. So, safety. What is it exactly? You told me it was like a safe haven, but
It is his mansion in the mountains. It's, his magic, magnificent mansion that only he and those who he allows can enter. Meaning, a certain vampire would not be allowed.
they both exchange a look. And roll an insight on both of them. Whoever wants to.
Yay! Insight.
Fuck, I got really excited
Aww.
by that 19. Shit.
15.
All right. Gray, you can't get a good read on it. There's a lot of emotions going through them. Chalky, you can't get a good read either. Fael, you see that there's a lot of concern on Ismark's face. Dagon, you see that there's a lot of elation on Irina's face. And with the 22, Hope, you get the feeling that both of them didn't expect this to just kind of pop out of the blue, and they're not exactly prepared. They're not prepared to deal with the potential answer yet. It's kind of like if you were yesterday saying, "Oh man, how am I going to pay off this car?" and then today someone gave you $20,000.
CG, stop reading my fucking mind.
But he doesn't have his stick, so he's not super strong anymore.
Sen is typing.
Oh, I didn't say that, sorry.
No, you're good.
If it helps at all, the mage said it was safe from certain eyes.
I am hesitant to trust someone just out of the blue, and I would certainly be hesitant if nothing against everyone here, but you all went out into the woods and just found a mansion.
Well, we found him, we battled him, and he led us to the mansion. On accident. But the point is that he doesn't trust us either, not completely at least. He sees us as instruments to defeat a certain vampire, and he is willing to help you both if you are willing to meet with him first. The decision is yours, of course. But he has offered us, and I'll kind of like gesture to the party, he has offered us refuge. At least temporarily. While we assist him in acquiring his relics.
Irina speaks up. Perhaps it would be best if we met with him. But I don't know. It might be hesitation on my part. It might be just being the idea of being thrown away and sealed away forever. But I don't know if I'm ready to take that step yet. And I don't know. This is a lot to take in.
Take your time. It's a lot to take in. Especially after we sort of just dropped it on you like this.
She sighs. Perhaps it might be a better idea for now, and will give us some much needed time to think things over, to focus on the task from Vargas. Even if we were to go to the wizard now, I mean, Vargas asked all of us, and it might be a little sticky for you guys to have to explain what happened to him to Vargas.
Right. Well then, what is our plan here? I assume we don't just waltz up to the mansion and ask the Lady Fiona if she's working with the demon.
We might have a way.
Gray will look quizzically at Hope.
We need the bartender.
Is there like a bell or anything on the bar?
There's no bell, but the bar is not exactly huge. You could probably just make a racket and grab someone's attention.
I'll just start banging really loud on the bar.
Diggin. Remember that ring?
Yes. Wait. Yes. The ruby ring, yes.
We are simply returning it. Yes.
The wheels in Dagon's mind start spinning. That's right.
After the amount of racket that you've been raising, not Erwin, but his wife comes down. Don't have to bang so loud in the morning.
Apologies.
Are you okay?
Yes, I'm fine. It's up a little late, making sure that Bray got a good night's sleep, but that's it.
We were hoping to speak with Erwin.
May I ask why?
I'll sort of gesture to Dagon and Hope.
You want me to take this one, Hope?
Zen is typing.
Yes.
We had business with the Wachter family and wanted to do a favor for him. We turned in a ring that was left a few nights ago and wanted to return it in person.
Oh. Alright. She's gonna roll an insight check on you real quick. Okay. Go ahead and roll me a persuasion with advantage.
Hot damn, dirty 20.
Well, you've been here for a couple days. You seem a decent lot. I suppose. Alright. Let me go grab the ring. She goes underneath the bar. Looks like she's digging through a few things. She kind of throws out a glass, like a rag. Looks like someone left a commemorative coin. Here it is. Comes up, pulls it out of the bartender, pulls up to the bar, hands it off to Hope. Says, "Here you are."
I hand it off to Dagon.
Dagon,
Thank you.
you can see, as Hope hands the ring off to you, there's still just a little bit of that evil eye coming from her as she sees you.
Dagon's finally gonna take charge on this, and he's gonna look up and say, "If you have something to say it now. I've already made up for my mistake."
Oh, I accept your apology, but I keep wary. Nothing more, nothing less.
Good. Tosses a coin up to her. Just keep on doing what you need to do.
She grabs the coin. I always do, hon.
Nods. And
She-
immediately inspects the ring again.
It's the same one from the other night. Nice ruby inlay. You can remember, you have vague memories of it being around your horn.
Yeah. Is there any markings, like familial crest, maybe on the actual ring itself?
Looking at the ring, other than the gem inlay, it's actually rather unremarkable. You could kind of gather that it was a gift, but it wasn't like a super important gift, you know?
Okay.
Yeah, it wasn't a sweet 16 ring.
Yeah. Pockets the ring.
I'll kind of look to her. I don't suppose you know much about the Wachter family, do you?
Everyone knows about the Walkers there.
Do you know why the daughter's marriage fell through?
That, I'm afraid I'm not privy to. I do know that ever since the marriage fell through, no one has seen the daughter around town. No one has ever really seen the baronet around town either.
And above game, CG, do we know if there is a baron? I think you may have told us that something, but
The baronet is the son of the baron.
okay. No,
yeah.
no, like Mr. Wachter, quote unquote.
As far as Mr. Wachter goes, he's been gone for several years.
A grieving
Heart
widower.
failure, as far as I heard.
Well, maybe it would be best not only to just hand this back, but at least offer our condolences. Still, when you are missing your spouse.
Alright. You guys have your way in. Do you head on out?
I I mean, I got nothing else, right?
Before
I got
we
nothing.
do, I want to kind of tug on Irina's like pants because that's all I can reach, and kind of like pull her away a little bit.
All right, I'm coming, Shoggy. What's up?
Well, Mr. And he stops again because he's trying really hard to get the name right every time. Mordekainen said he wants to see you. So, I have this rock holds up the sending stone. So if you want to speak to him, let me know.
Oh, that's actually very handy.
Yeah, he told me not to use it too much.
Thinks about it for a second. Yeah, that lines up.
I love this.
All right, Chogi. I'm going to take some time to think. If I want to talk to more than Kanan, I will come ask you. Okay?
Yeah. And he kind of runs back, puts the stone away in his pocket.
She walks over to the table with everyone else. All right. If everyone is good to go,
I'm good.
Yep. The party heads out. It is, as previously mentioned, a little nippier than before, and you hear slight rumblings of potential rain overhead, but not enough to make you really fear for an umbrella. Just you walk down the street a little bit longer. It's fairly bustling. It looks like a lot of people are kind of wandering around just trying to quickly get their chores in fear of oncoming rain. And you can't help but notice, especially ever since talking to Vargas, you pick up on the phrase "all will be well" bandied about, just in passing. A man buys a loaf of bread, and as they say goodbye, all will be well. You see two kids playing on the streets, and they'll just repeat, all will be well. You pass by all of these individuals for about 10 minutes or so. And go ahead and roll me a survival check to try and find where the Wachter house is.
All of us?
Yes.
But I'm not much of a survivalist.
I'm good at that. Fuck. I'm not good at that.
Nature? What's that? Oh my god, please.
Oh,
Oh no.
come on.
Oh, come on.
Oh,
Come on.
Please.
Uh,
Oh wait.
Again.
oh, wait, maybe?
Aw.
Maybe? Group check? I mean, come on? Yeah?
So,
I think we should have advantage because we're all helping each other. Smile.
Wait, hold on. We don't have Ismark and Irene rolling yet.
you know what? That's a good point.
Eh.
Can I argue that I get advantage because I'm from here?
You know what? They would have been around when you were a kid, so I will let you get advantage.
Then it would be a dirty 20.
Which is good because both of the twins rolled 5s.
Jesus!
Ooh. Ooh. Spicy.
Why?
It's one of those days, guys.
You remember, Gray, that there was a large mansion on the outskirts of town that was very prominent and important when you were still here. That might be what you're looking for.
Okay. I'll start guiding the group that way then.
It takes you a couple minutes. You have to pull poor Dagan out of an alley that he accidentally wandered into.
No, Dagan,
And-
left. No,
Oh.
left. Other left.
No. Forgive me, they're like fucking every alley.
They're all lefts. I don't know what to tell you.
Well, maybe if you say left, 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 and it'll actually, if you keep making lefts, eventually you'll make a right.
After walking for about another 10 minutes, you eventually come up to a rather weathered looking mansion. It is seen better days, but it does look rather opulent and established, I suppose would be the correct word. It is a 2-story mansion, and the door is guarded by a gate. There seems to be a garden out back. The gate is currently open.
Gate is open. Okay. I guess we'll go in, right? Go in the gate. Any objections to this plan?
No, it's just... Wait, you said there's a guard?
No, just a gate.
Oh.
He said there's a garden.
Oh, garden, my apologies. Sorry, trying to type up as quickly.
You're good.
Yeah. Probably just walk up with the group. Maybe take lead.
All right. You walk up to the door, and a moment passes, and you see a young girl, probably about 17 or so, dressed in a maid's outfit. Hello, Walkter residence.
Yes.
All you digging.
My apologies, madam. Is Lady Wachter in?
The lady of the house is in. May I inquire as your business?
I am here to personally return a ring that was given to me by her sons. And he will pull out the ring.
Oh. I should have known. Please wait. I will alert the lady of the house, and someone else will come and tend to you. And she walks off. Another maid approaches. This one, probably in her 40s, and looks like she gives absolutely no fucks about anything that's going on. It's like, hello? Please come with me into the waiting room.
Bows politely and we'll follow in.
All right.
As
You
we're
enter into
walking in, sorry, just as we're walking in, can I like look around and like see if there's like, I don't know, like any strange like not secret doors, but like doors that seem like out of place, like basement doors or like maybe like an office door, like if any of them seem like they serve a specific purpose rather than just like, you know, dining room, living room, kitchen, etc. I'm sorry, I hope that question made sense.
No. You're looking for unusual architecture.
Yes.
Well, it is actually fairly unusual. You enter into a small vestibule that has 2 small doors that flank the... So, like, the main door is in a little inlet, and there's 2 alcoves on the side, and you see two doors leading to those parts of the building as you walk through. And it's a small room, and then the maid in front of you opens up another room in front of you, which leads to a set of stairs and then 2 more doors on the sides. And she opens up the left door and waves you on through. This way to the waiting room.
Do the set of stairs go up or down?
Up.
Okay, just making sure.
You are guided in to what looks like a dining room, actually, and then she kind of gestures you to the right, and it looks like there's a couple of seats set around a table. Sofas, even. The lady of the house will be with you shortly. She has been alerted to your presence.
Of course.
Gray will choose to stand rather than sit down.
All right. A few moments go by. The maid has...
Are we alone now?
No, the maid is not leaving you guys alone.
I'd like to imagine someone, like, Chogi gets curious and someone just keeps pulling him back.
The maid goes over to slap your hand, your gloved hands, as you try to touch stuff. Those are not yours. Keep your mitts off of them.
As soon as he turns away, it'll be that thing where his hand starts moving closer and just zaps away.
Oi.
Just a,
What is the room decoration like?
It's somewhat on the sparser side, but it looks like it could have been. It used to be more grand, if that makes sense. It looks like there's a lot of furnishings missing dust on like a dresser where something used to be. The dining table is completely set, but doesn't look like it has been used in a while. There's a couple flowers here and there. Sparse, I guess. After a few minutes, you see the maid from before, and it says, "Introducing Lady Wachter of Wachter House." And you see this individual walk in.
Oh shit, we got a portrait.
Oh boy. We got art. That means they're an important character, guys.
Or it's a red herring. I wouldn't put it past CG.
Oh, hello.
Oh,
Ah, yes, my soul can feel those eyes.
You
I
should
see.
have my manager.
why do you have a picture of my old librarian from back in elementary school?
Yeah, it's really got old librarian energy, doesn't it?
Why do you have a portrait of my evil Genuis?
I know, right?
Genuous.
My evil genius. I love this. I love this game.
You see a rather older lady, probably in about her 50s, in a rather elegant blue dress, enter the room, notices everyone, and notices Gray still standing. You know, usually it's customary to stand for the leader of the house upon their entry, but I didn't think you would be standing this whole time. I am Lady Wachter. I understand you have something that my fool sons forgot one day.
Dagon will stand up, give a polite bow, and be like, "Lady Wachter, a pleasure to meet you." And he'll walk forward and present the ring. "I believe this is yours. I understand that your sons partake within the festivities around the facility that is this lovely little town. They gave
Yes,
this to me as part of a, well, I wouldn't say really jest, more of a challenge, but I do not believe it belongs well with me, and instead I would like to return this."
How courteous of you to not simply take it and pawn it off. Thank you for your return.
"I am many things, madam, but someone who is greedy I am not. And besides, it looks much better upon a hand such as yours." And he'll bow again politely.
She looks over to you. It's like, "I don't know you, but I'm already put off by your attempt at a silver tongue."
Can I insight her?
Yes,
Can I do the same?
anyone who wants to.
Same here. Oh boy, here we go, inciting again.
That's a solid 12.
I know though.
Ooh, Chalky.
I feel like I always roll garbage for all my wisdom checks, despite me having like a +5 to my insight,
Plus-
a +5 to my perception. Like, it's garbage.
Hey,
Or
mate.
Or how about potentially rolling on a wisdom check for cooking? Eh.
See, this is why I'm scared to be in a straw campaign with three GDM.
You guys don't know what level I hold my grudges, or if I hold grudges at all.
Dun, dun, dun. Okay, so you just need to make sure not to stand near Choggy whenever the big bad comes.
It'll be a
Um,
cooking challenge. Sorry, I'll stop derailing. Let's go.
All right, so great. Actually, let me roll.
So do I have advantage or disadvantage?
Tar har.
I think just for that, you should give said disadvantage.
Yeah, said you got disadvantage. That 24 is now a 24. So Gray and Choggy. This woman holds herself in high regard. It's very much clear that she is a high society socialite. Dagon, she doesn't want anything with flattery just does not seem to work on this lady. Fael, you get that too. Hope, you get the sense that she's currently sizing all of you up. Sen is typing.
Yeah.
I let her do so, making no attempt to bluff or anything. I am what I am.
Okay. She kind of takes a better look at everyone. A horned individual. A being of metal by the looks of it. A small frog person.
I'm Choggy.
I don't know why that gets me every fucking time.
It's adorable.
It's pure innocence. It's a lad that hates you.
I know.
I don't think I've ever seen anyone like you, looking at Fael. And a normal person by the looks of it.
Just kind of bow slightly.
You're quite the motley crew.
And the twins.
So, I'm going to state it again. Is there anything else you require of me, or is our business done here?
Believe it or not, Miss Wachter, I was actually kind of... Oh, never mind, sense typing. Hold on. Ah. Actually, Miss Wachter, there was a little bit I wanted to ask. I'm not really... As you can see, we are outsiders. We were hoping to get to know the town a little bit more, and as well as ensure that everybody will be attending the festival. As kind of rolls his eyes. Requested by the leader of the establishment.
I wouldn't exactly call him a leader. No, I'm well aware of you. It's kind of hard not to notice individuals such as yourselves wandering through town. And here you show up at my doorstep, offering a ring, and now we're getting to the meat of it. Asking about festivals. Vargas sent you, didn't he?
I won't lie. We have been requested to ensure that everyone is in attendance. Though, personally, he kind of just... He's back sitting down, keeping his... immediately crossing his right leg over his left, leaning back. I have interest in the fact that someone such as yourself is able to not have to deal with him.
You're asking a lot for someone who is on Vargas's payroll, I assume payroll. Are you saying... So, are you lying to her at this point?
I don't know if it would really be considered lying. He's putting out intentionally kind of vaguish questions, so that way it's however they want to interpret it, but he's trying to make it seem as if like he's kind of like he kind of shares the sentiment with Lady Wachter that dealing with the Burgermeister, kind of making it seem like he's conveying a little support for her, so to speak.
He is playing good cop.
Yeah, but what Sen said.
Go ahead and roll deception.
Fuck me. Deception. Just normal deception.
Just normal deception.
Don't fuck it up.
Yeet.
Okay.
14. Could have done better.
Could have been worse, though.
Yeah.
At least got double digits.
She walks over to a cabinet, and she produces a bottle of purple grape mash, as you are familiar with the wine. Pours out a little bit for herself, and swirls it around and takes a light sip. Do you want any? It's a little early, I know, but it's just what you do with guests.
You're kidding me, right? I'd kill for some wine. And immediately, kind of like he'll conjure up a mage hand.
Everyone has a
Well,
really
actually,
good-
no, scratch that. I don't conjure up mage hand because it's too early for magic right now. but it's not early to get drunk.
Gray will look at her wine choice, and not trying to be offensive, but will sort of say, "For a lady with refined taste, that is not a very refined wine."
I keep my refined wine to myself. Everyone who shows up at my doorstep trying to get something from me gets the cheap stuff.
I don't need to drink, but thank you.
I don't think I'm allowed.
No, you're
No.
definitely not allowed.
Not after the last incident.
Well, hey, that wasn't me. It points at Dagon.
Hush now, the adults are talking.
Alright. So, 1 drink for the horned one. What about the small non-amphibious one? Do you want one?
No thanks.
She takes it out, pours a glass for Dagon, and hands it to you.
Mazel tov.
When Dagon told me to, the adults are talking, basically told me to go away, Chuggy will go away. I'd like to roll stealth.
Oh, fuck me.
Alright, roll stealth.
Can I assist in some way, please, for the love of God?
Nope.
Damn it!
Oh god, don't. Just
Oh my god! Chuggy would just start wandering off. If anyone's
Augie, you start meandering, just kind of absent-mindedly by the looks from the outside. You know you're trying to sneak off, but it just looks like you're trying to touch things at the moment. It's like, she looks over, please don't. So, you seem... Oh, hold on.
Yep. Hold on.
Zen is typing. Excuse me. By the way, Chalky wound up rolling a 10 on that stealth. Not the greatest in the world.
I mean, at least it's not a nat 1.
It's true.
True.
Lucky everyone looks at Chuggy and sees an idiot, otherwise we'd be in trouble.
This is why we love you, Haza.
You would not get away with nearly as much shit as you like. You know what I'm trying to say. Words are hard.
You're
Yeah.
lucky you're lucky you're
Yes,
adorable.
Choggy, please leave the things alone. It seems other guests haven't been as courteous. She says, rubbing a finger across a clean place on the dresser.
We used to be a little bit better off, but unfortunately, times are tough. Especially when the town leader has it out for you.
Yeah. Honestly. Oh, sense typing. My apologies. Oh. Well, when you have to make your festivities, well, mandatory, kinda, well, takes the fun out of fun fair. Sips.
She's gonna roll an insight again.
Go ahead. He's being dead serious on that one.
That's not what she's rolling for. Okay, she didn't roll very well. Yes, well, not everyone agrees with the festivities. Most people don't, but they go along with it anyways. Keeps the fool in charge pleased and everything quaint and happy.
CG, are there either of the maids still in this room? Or is it just us and her?
The 40-year-old maid has not left, but the younger one is no longer there.
Okay. While they're having this discussion, I'm going to go over to the maid and I'm going to whisper to her. I'm going to say, my apologies. Is there a bathroom?
She looks over to you. There is. Would you like an escort?
No, I can find it myself if that's alright.
No, it's not, but it was courteous to ask. Let me show you where it is.
Alright.
And she will lead you off out to... Hold on a second.
This is Lady Walker leading me, yes?
No, the maid is leading you.
Oh, the maid. Okay.
Yeah.
She leads you out towards the other room on the other side of the dining hall, which leads to looks to be kind of a kitchen area, and she points to a small room along the side. Says, "Take care of your business in there."
Thank you. And I will go in. I'm going to listen behind the door to hear if she leaves.
Roll a perception check.
Okay.
You got this. You got this. You don't got this.
7. You don't hear anything.
Okay. In that case, I will stand there for about a minute. And
Your
then
water skin.
I'll stand there for about a minute. And when my business is done, quote unquote, I will exit the bathroom.
You exit out, and the maid has been looking at the door the entire time.
Okay. Just to be clear, there wasn't another way out of the bathroom, was there?
No.
Okay, I didn't think so. Lead the way.
Alright.
Sorry, guys, I
returns you
tried.
It's all right.
She returns you to the rest of the group. Sits you. Well, you were standing, so she doesn't quite sit you down. It's like. Lady Wachter looks back to you and then back to the group. So. I believe your name was Gray.
Yes. Razvan,
Grace.
please.
Razvan Strahd. Quite the talk of the town.
Yes. When news comes out that someone such as Isaac has a brother, word gets around.
It's hard.
She-
Oh,
Yes?
sorry, not hard, but not hard. Sorry, my apology. Hey, Sichi.
So used
Yeah.
to Mondays.
Yeah. Could I insight how she reacts to both Isaac and the Strasny? If it's with like favor or disdain.
You can hold off on that based on what her response is about to be.
Got it.
She looks to you, Gray. Says, "Are you going to put me into a wall as well?"
I'm sorry, I'm unfamiliar with this tale. Mind retelling it for us?
Certainly. Your brother Isaac, the bootlegged thug of the leader of this town, made quite an impression. One of his first day of the job, that someone threw a rock at the lady in waiting. The guards approached him. He fought back, and Isaac decided to stroll up. And, well, he didn't quite have his axe at that point, but he landed quite the solid blow and sent the poor dissident hurtling through a wall. He can't walk anymore.
Is there a point to the story, or are you just retelling the stories of my brother's cruelty? Because I am very familiar with the things my brother has done.
Are you now? You've only been here for 2 days. Quite a history for you to catch up on.
I don't need 2 days to see all the fear that he puts into the eyes of the people.
So what do you think of this fear that your brother entails?
Above Game Sichi, there was a thing that sent in post.
Oh, sorry. Thank you.
I'll let you answer Sen's thing. Oh, you're typing again. I'm sorry. What do I think about the fear?
Yes.
I don't agree with it, but he's also doing his job. And like you said, I've only been here 2 days. So, take that as you will.
Bit of a holding. Actually, I'm gonna see. She's gonna roll insight on you. You're telling the truth, I assume.
Yeah. If she incites me, it would be pretty apparent that Gray is not a fan of the cruelty, but he's also trying to not have empathy, but he's trying to connect with his brother, I guess you could say. I mean, he's not a fan of the cruelty, but it is his brother.
Right. She rolled pretty well on that. She takes a sip of her wine. The curse of family, I suppose.
Right.
I've also been running around here and there and everywhere. Tell me, what have you been getting up to in town?
Is she saying this to me or just the party in general?
The party in general.
Okay.
Meanwhile, I stare up in the center of the room, examining the chandelier intently.
Nice typing.
I contemplate the existence of the
I
chandelier.
was just fucking thinking that.
God damn it. That joke will never get old, and I love it.
So, Lady Wachter asks the group, "You all have been running around. I noticed that the smallest one there, the green one, was..." And she kind of catches over on Hope's... Excuse me. Excuse me.
Oh. Oh, they're typing.
They are typing.
Yeah,
but
Sen
that's
is typing.
Oh yes. Sorry.
It's a bit rude, but I suppose I'll let it go. On the topic at hand,
I can't help but notice the craftsmanship up there.
that chandelier is a bit old, but it's been with us for quite a while. I like how it brings the room together, so we've been hesitant to sell it off.
It must have many stories to tell.
We all have some stories to tell.
Some have an easier time telling them though.
I imagine a mouth would help with that.
Would it be possible for me to speak with it?
You wish to speak to my chandelier? She kind of looks...
Yes.
She looks over to the rest of you. Is this one daft?
Dagon, I'll just take a sip and goes. I've learned long ago that anything that's potentially strange usually has a reason.
One can speak with a tree. Why not a chandelier?
You seem surprised, but you are speaking to an object right now.
You're diminishing yourself. Clear you have some sense of thoughts, sense of self, and more importantly, a way of actually communicating.
My kind have a way about items. A kinship, if you will.
Well, I'm afraid I won't be letting you get close to my chandelier. If you wish to talk to it from here, by all means.
I can, if you don't mind.
She kind of rolls her eyes a little bit. Indulge yourself, then.
While Sen is checking, So, CG, just an above game question. When we came in here, there aren't any, like, guards or anything in this building, right?
You didn't see any guards.
Okay. Guys, let's jump the old lady.
No.
Pocket
Your
sand.
alignment has shifted.
Pocket sand.
Just.
Oh, I
has
hope you
given
like
me an
that
idea,
wine.
though.
It's hemlock flavor.
You don't have the mats? Ah, fick.
Materials.
Oh, shit.
Oh,
Just make robotic noises.
Sorry,
Completely robotic noises to bullshit.
Like fax
I mean, I
machine.
do have the, I do have the dial-up sound effect.
Dial up.
I do. It's on my soundboard.
Do it.
Fucking do it.
Oh heck! Hang on, I gotta find it.
My God, I love this game. Could've
Okay, yeah.
God.
Here's-
Oh God, that I literally had fucking flashbacks of fucking
Oh.
1999.
I love that so much.
Okay.
We're getting
Lady,
old.
Lady Wachter returns. Well, ignoring that diversion, you never did answer my question.
My apologies. As for your question, what all have we been up to? Well, turns to the group. Anyone want to start regaling the great tales, or shall we just...
All yours, my man. My dude.
Chuggy will raise his hand.
Oh, I've got to fucking hear this.
Please.
Yeah.
Well,
You-
I'll sum up just the important things, and then he'll grab Chaya. We met File.
Yes. Oh, yes. With trying to locate that lost little girl.
Yes, a man tried to drown her in a lake. He was.
How horrid.
Oh! Also, I just noticed, Sen typed something.
I think that's just kind of like a background thing. As everyone is talking with Lady Wachter, Hope is kind of raising up her hand, trying to reach the chandelier, but can't quite touch it.
How high is the chandelier? Because potentially, if Hope stands.
It's probably about 10 feet off the floor.
Hope might be able to reach it. Isn't Hope like 7 feet tall?
Yup.
Plus
I mean,
arm
hell.
length?
I'm going to go ahead and say that you'd have to probably stand on something if you want to actually touch the chandelier.
Oh. Fair enough. Fair
Hope
enough.
tall as fuck.
Rescuing a little girl, making quite an impression at that. I can't help but notice that the little girl in question isn't exactly returned to anyone in town.
Can I insight her?
Yes. What are you
Damn.
trying to insight specifically?
I'm trying to insight if she knows that we brought the girl to the Dusk Elves.
Vistani?
The Vistani, yeah, sorry.
Could I also jump in with that?
10.
Sure.
Gonna try
Damn,
helping you out,
teams.
dude.
Here's my mission after all.
Nat 20! I blew my only Nat 20 for the night, guys. We did it. Mission accomplished. We can all go home now.
Fael and Gray? Yeah, seems kind of weird that she would ask that question. Dagon, she knows what happened there.
All right. Immediately process. Would I be able to process that she might have some people under her service? Just from that kind of observation, because that was in the middle of bumfuck nowhere. At least for the
You can-
girl part.
You might be able to make an assumption.
Well. Alright. Dagan will try to pipe up and go, yes. We had to make sure that she was returned to her people. The protected, as we say.
She's gonna roll an insight on you guys as real quick. Okay. Yeah. She looks to you, Dagan, and says, "Oh, you can stop being vague. I'll gladly tell you. I've been keeping tabs on you since you went to town. I saw you walk through with the little Vistani girl. Didn't take much to put it together after you returned Bluno to the stockades and went south.
So you know about our little venture with the Vistani.
I do.
And what are your thoughts on them?
The
They are-
Vistani are the Vistani. They keep to themselves. They don't bother us. I have no reason to bother them."
I want to insight that.
Sure.
I want to insight. How do I say this? We're trying to find evidence, quote unquote, that she is in league with Strahd. Strahd, likes the Vistani, yes?
Yeah, they're his people. That's why I kind of asked as like the protected.
So I guess I'm inciting her to see if it's not her business, quote unquote, or if she is like, okay, they good because the big man says they good. I guess that's what I'm trying to get out of this. 12.
You want me to help, buddy?
No, I'm gonna say just gray on this one.
Damn.
So
I guess I'm asking what's her real thoughts on the Vistani.
from that insight and from what she's saying, this sounds like genuine reactions.
Okay.
As far as that, the only other great interest that we've had is dealing with some wild folk who try to sabotage the winery.
I can certainly respect anyone who wants to save the wine in this unfortunate land.
Wine is a gift, after all. And we must be thankful for all gifts that are given. Especially one of the drink, and he kind of raises his glass.
She takes a sip herself. Fair bit of accolades, I suppose. Rescuing a small child, saving wine in all of Barovia. You must be quite the adventurers.
Meh.
Some of us are quite seasoned.
And some of us, meh. Not really so much for the adventure. More along the line of just doing the job.
20 gold is 20 gold.
I
Gold
wonder.
is-
For the types to go and rescue a little girl like that, you must think yourselves pretty morally correct.
Kind of chuckles at that. You're kidding me, right?
Not really.
We're not that great.
Dagan isn't.
With all of this going on, I turn to her and ask, May I take a closer look without touching it? This one is odd.
Katie Bot always finds a way to surprise me.
I love Katie Pines.
She looks to Hope and just goes, by all means. Utterly flabbergasted at what Hope is doing.
By all means.
Please don't break my chandelier.
Too late! Bang!
I roll athletics.
I roll flash. I cast
I
flashbang.
am going to cast a spell.
Oh?
I cast fist on the old lady.
I cast sucker punch. Oh, I love this game. I love it.
Good time.
It's always a good time in Barovia.
Ah, okay.
Hmm.
Okay.
I
Not as
bet.
funny as I-
Huh.
Let me think about this for a second.
Oh, he's thinking, guys. He's thinking.
You're able to detect very faint traces of magic. Not enough for you to get an idea what kind of magic was cast, though. It's almost like the leftover wisps of something
Is it from the chandelier?
is not from the chandelier. Sen is typing.
I shake my head and return to my contemplation of the chandelier.
Okay.
I'll look to Lady Walker. Is there a reason you're asking us this about our moral compass?
Oh, simply asking because you've seen everything around town. I was curious what an outsider's perspective would be. Those ridiculous donkey heads, everyone forced to have a smile.
Hmm.
Seems like a bit of a blight on the people, no?
You believe that if somebody else were to be in charge, things would be running a much more smoother operation?
I've not made any efforts to hide my disdain for the Burgermeister of the town.
Of course. Honestly, I wouldn't blame you. We all have our gripes.
And what would you, Lady Fiona Walker, do if you are in the Burgermeister's position?
So take a sip of the wine. I can't quite answer that since I'm not in that position. I can tell you what I won't do, though. I won't take random citizens and bring them into my mansion only to return them days later, beaten and broken. I won't put on silly donkey heads for those stuck in the stockades.
I'm sorry,
I
CG, could you repeat that? I didn't quite hear the first part.
Shoot, I was on a roll. I forgot.
My apologies.
No. Okay, yeah.
You threw off his
When-
groove!
I'm sorry, you've thrown off the Emperor's groove. Sorry.
You've thrown off the DM's groove. Die.
Okay, so she said, I certainly wouldn't bring up a citizen to the mansion and return him beaten and bruised a day later. That was the first one. I wouldn't put anyone in donkey heads in the stockade. I wouldn't employ hulking monsters that attack the townsfolk. And I certainly wouldn't force everyone to pretend like they're happy.
honestly. And that's very honorable and noble of you.
Do you think you could do better?
I think many things.
Like, we're no strangers here. Well, we are strangers here. You know what I'm trying to get at.
We hold no allegiance to the current standing rulership.
No, I believe that, but I also happen to notice that you are brother, for one, and for another, you're traveling with the baronets to be from Barovia, looking over to Ismark and Irina. And I have to believe that the town of Barovia would much care that Velaki keep its current leader, if for no other reason than just to not make waves. Am I right? Ismark and Irina just kind of. You are correct in that the town of Barovia would much prefer that everything keep quiet and we all stand together.
CG,
Yes.
could I insight her considering I believe she knows about Irina, like her quote unquote purpose?
I was gonna ask the same as well. Like, if she
That-
knows what Irina's
'cause
connection with Strahd is.
Yeah, because that's.
Sure.
Jesus.
Well,
Dagan, you're trying to read so many different things from this woman. Gray, she doesn't know.
okay. She doesn't know. Cool.
That's one on the other side.
I know. It's alright, though.
18 is still a dang good roll.
18 is so... Yeah, especially considering that I have a +1. So, I'll look at her and I'll go, what are you trying to get at?
That depends. Do you want to cut away all of this dancing around the issue? Do you want to put away all of this entrapment that you're trying to hit me with? Do you want to speak freely?
I'll sort of just look to the rest of the party. Kind of look to Irina and Ismark. Sure, let's humor this idea.
Just gonna roll an insight check on that. Are you trying to deceive or persuade?
I would say I'm trying to persuade because Gray is not a liar. He tells shit like it is. What I'm trying to get out of this is I want like I said, I want to know what her fucking I want to know what she's getting at. So if that involves like speaking freely, fuck it. Yeah, let's do it. Essentially. But yeah, I would say I'm trying to persuade rather than deceive.
Okay, roll persuasion.
Is there any way I could help him?
Nope, he took point on this.
Oh.
At least it's not natural.
Yeah, true. The infamous dirty one.
She can read you like a book. You seem to be on the up and up. Alright then, I'll take a gamble. You're correct in assuming that I want Vargas out. I have gone about it through very legal means. even tried to unite our houses together. I'm still not entirely sure what happened with that horrid Victor, but ever since Stella came back, she's been broken.
Broken how?
Her mind is gone. She doesn't have a sense of self anymore. Thinks she's a cat.
A cat.
Listen
Someone-
for a moment, would you?
Gray
And-
will not sit down and will continue to stand.
One second. You all wait for a second. And then you hear scratching sounds coming from above you. And you hear, off in the distance, "Mommy, little kitty is hungry. Feed little kitty." Little kitty indeed.
By God's blood. What did he do to her?
I would very much like to find that out. Obviously, such a injustice can't stand. No?
No. No, it cannot.
I would like your aid with something. I have no doubt that our illustrious leader sent you here to make sure that all was well. Perhaps find something on me. Perhaps find something that he can send in his jackboot thugs to finally put me in the stockades, or more likely, the gallows. I have a proposition for you.
I'm listening.
Use that goodwill that you have. Find me something on Vargas. Something damning. Perhaps even, if we're lucky, what his son did to my daughter. Something that might truly anger the townsfolk.
And if we
That's it.
find nothing,
Then that is unfortunate.
Hmm. Nothing is ever squeaky clean. There's always something hidden underneath the surface.
Share something with you.
By all means.
She walks up and she goes over to the door and she knocks on it, and a different maid this time. This one seems to be about 30. Walks down. "Be it dear, could you please fetch my journal? The old one." The maid, without even saying a word, bows her head, walks away, and a few minutes later returns with an old journal. She brings it on over to everyone at the table and sits it down. "Here. I'd like you to read this."
Hagen will take the journal and open it up.
She points it out to you. "This spot right here." And it is a very old, very you probably say worn and weathered page of the journal, almost at the beginning. And if I can find what it actually says, if you'll give me a quick second to locate it. It says, in quotation marks, there would be the coming of an outsider to Vallaki, foreign to the land of Barovia. They would bring a new age to Vallaki, but it will also bring great ruin, a purge on the town like none other. But when the ruin was done, the blood of the outsider would shed sunlight on Vallaki yet again.
That seems almost prophetic. Like something out of a religious tome.
Like something a Vistani seer might give you.
I want to insight that.
Same.
Does she know we've been talking to Madam Ava?
Go ahead.
18.
17.
She does not know that you've been talking to Madame Ava.
Okay.
There is a Vistani seer in this land. Yeah, she does not know that you guys know Madame Ava.
Damn, and that's with a 25.
Mm-hmm. There's a seer in this land, very well known for her prophetic powers, known as Madame Ava. I visited her when I was much, much younger. She gave me this.
Hmm.
I believe you to be the outsiders mentioned in this prophecy.
Hmm.
If you were to assist me in fulfilling it, we can purge this town of the Valakoviches and their oppressive rule, and rebuild the town.
And you would get, I assume, a new seat out of this position. Or, not position, out of this fulfillment.
I am not interested in power. I'm interested in the very last bit. More specifically, sunlight on Vallaki. I won't pretend that I haven't been after the seat, but this sunlight, this has been my goal. My end game, if you will.
Can I... I want to roll an insight check, but I'm not entirely sure what I'm inciting. Like,
Could I think I have an idea that can help you, Tart. Could I add a line in?
yeah.
Dagon kind of looks up and goes, sunlight in a land of Barovia. This would go against the wishes of its current master.
You speak of Strahd.
I speak of the lord of this land.
I put the value of sunlight above all else. It has been a grey, dreary land, and if we can introduce even a little bit of hope back into this, I am all for it.
Could I insight her, especially with the mention of
Yes. You called?
Strahd?
Also,
Yeah, can
did
we
she
try
say
to?
Strahd out loud?
She did.
Yeah,
But we
She
already
did
know
say
she does.
something.
She doesn't follow the town's ruling, and
yeah,
her maids are not gonna tell on her.
yeah. So, but can we insight her, especially with the uttering of Strahd's name?
Sure.
11. Better.
Or 22 and a 14.
Anyone else?
Chalgi, Fael.
I'm not very wise. Let's be honest.
Bro,
Hey,
I
we
got
believe-
1 to wisdom.
I'm a goblin. What are we? Insight.
Insight.
Oh shit!
Damn, Chuck.
Oh!
I see everything.
Look, Chuggy. Look with your special eyes.
Look with your froggy eyes as they go side-eyed.
Hypnotoad activate.
Gray, Dagon, and Fael. She says the name of Strahd because she's giving a big middle finger to Vargas Velakovic. Choggy and a Hope. She says the name of Strahd because she has no fear of him.
It's in his typing.
You say that name so freely, with no hesitation or fear in your voice. The others, they treat it almost as though it is cursed.
Well, oh, sorry. The only curse upon this land is the madman currently running the town. Strahd is more like a negligent landlord, if anything. We haven't seen him for 100 years. Are we to assume that he's constantly up in his castle plotting our demise? Could have gotten rid of us long ago if he really wanted that. No, Strahd keeps to himself. He only cares about what he cares about. He's not oppressing the town. Vargas is.
You say Strahd could have eliminated this town at any moment. Is that why there were his own thralls hiding in one of the town's buildings? You've been watching us, so surely
Has it really
you'll-
been 100
Oh,
years
sorry.
since he's appeared?
My mistake. I didn't realize Sin was typing.
He's gay.
I'll let Sin's thought go first.
Okay, we'll come back to you, Gray.
Yeah, no problem.
It's been 100 years since he's been seen in Valaki. I'm not sure why, and frankly, I don't wish to know. I have an immediate problem, as opposed to one that hasn't been around for a while. I'm going to focus on the immediate problem.
Been 100 years since you looked at me. Caught
Sin
your head
is
at the side, I said I'm angry.
inciting.
And now we get hit by the DMCA.
No, our good stream. Okay.
Good look.
She believes what she's saying. She cares more about Vargas being oppressive than anything that Strahd could bring to the table.
I think the way she said it was, I mean, what was it? Strahd. She sees Strahd as a negligent landlord.
Yep.
Fuck.
I'll fix the door when you pay rent.
May I continue my thought?
Yes.
Okay. So, Gray will say, you say Strahd could have destroyed this town at any moment. Is that why his kin were in the coffin maker's place? You've been watching us, so surely you're aware.
She puts a glass down. I actually didn't know about that. I remember that you had left the coffin maker. You went to the church where you bumped into Isaac for the first time. I didn't even need eyes and ears for that one. It was pretty obvious just walking through town. And then all of a sudden, the coffin maker disappears.
Can I incite her reaction to me mentioning the thralls to see if she's like genuinely surprised or she's bullshitting?
Sure. Hey guys, do you want to roll anything other than insight today? Well, you do? Well, too bad.
Hey, actually, wait, is
I
Eisner
would like to roll acrobatics to do a flip.
That was
Is-
a religion check, Sen.
Hold on.
You
She said
contemplate the chandelier.
Eisne. Is Eisne one of the name of her kids, or do we know the name from somewhere else?
Strahd?
Was it Strasny?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. My apologies. Was Strasny one of the name of her kids?
Strasny is my name, dude.
Yeah.
No. My apologies. I thought my apologies, CG. I thought you said somebody else's name.
No. She said Strasny and his group.
My apologies. To get informed.
It's okay.
My apologies.
So, with her terrible, terrible roll, you actually do get a beat on that. She was surprised.
Okay. Good to know. One second. Yes, the coffin maker had thralls in boxes in his attic. As you can imagine, the Burgermeister did not take too kindly to that.
Do you know what happened to the coffin maker? I assume that you dealt with the thralls, otherwise you would not be here.
We know he was arrested.
I guess stockade.
Or maybe even the gallows. We don't know for sure.
Now my sources tell me that he disappeared. There's only one place he could have gotten off to.
Care to elaborate?
Remember when I said that citizens disappear and return black and blue after going to the mansion?
Sorry, I'm writing this. Feel free to continue the thought while I'm writing this.
I suspect that the Burgermeister scooped him up to keep everything silent and under wraps.
It wouldn't be out of his power, certainly.
Certainly wouldn't be out of his character either.
I'm putting something together above game, but I don't know if Choggy can make this connect.
Type it up, my dude.
When
How's
playing a stupid character, my belief is that if you, as a player, have a smart idea, and you're playing a stupid character, you just fumble into the answer.
Wait, so how many people went missing?
Many over the years.
How many recently?
I believe Udo, the shoemaker, went missing the other day. Probably about 4 days ago, I'd say.
Wait, Pluto?
Udo.
Oh, Uto. My apologies.
Was he old?
I'd say he was about in his 50s.
I hope someone smarter knows what I'm putting down.
Hold on, I need to check my notes really quick. Hold on.
I get what you're putting down, Haza. I think I do. I think.
I think I might as well. But I'm checking my notes.
I need to check my notes too.
That's what you mean by checking notes. Goobers.
Quick, everyone! It's time for the test. Take out your notes.
Yeah,
Fuck.
I forgot. Session 5, I just have a note saying no notes. Smile.
Willie, you weren't around for this. You're excused. You get an you get an automatic A.
So, wait. Are you insinuating that the Burgermeister is turning these folk into thralls or undead?
I'm actually not.
But if Strahd doesn't care, and we found vampires, then that either means someone's bringing him here, or Strahd does care. Right?
Or someone acting as a proxy for him.
It's entirely possible that these vampires that were found were brought in. But if they were brought in, what this tells me is that we have proof. Proof that the Burgermeister's methods aren't actually working.
And you would have us do what with this proof? Run amongst the town screaming that there were thralls within the city? It would create
No need
chaos.
for that. There's no need for that. We don't need to sow chaos. Certainly don't want that. But there is a gathering tomorrow, as you know. Be a good time to let everyone know, don't you think?
Agreed. In fact, if we are to do this, though, and Dagon's actually going to look to her, we're going to need a public show, and we're going to need a public speaker. And he is looking her dead in the eyes. Someone who can rally the people, one of their own. And if anything, I believe that will be where you come in.
She smiles. I would be absolutely delighted to do such a thing.
Perfect. Then I take it that you will be attending the festival tomorrow? And he's giving a slight smile.
She's gonna insight that.
Go ahead. He's being truthful.
I'm thinking about it, yes.
I would enjoy it. There is wine to be had. And a public show.
Do you have everything that you wanted from this visit? She gets up, looking at everyone.
Sorry.
He'll look and Dagana will look. I believe we are all good. Yes?
I actually do have a question for you, Lady Walker. In your time in this town, what do you know about Isaac's history? Do you know what
I've
happened
heard-
to his family? My family?
Let me roll history for her. I heard tellings, but I can't remember exactly. Rumor has it that your father, well, apparently he had some sort of curse befall upon his house one night. The place burned to the ground as the townspeople found out, and he was never seen again. It's only hearsay, though. I can't provide much more.
What about Isaac's history? What do you know about him?
Isaac came back to this town one day, up behind the heels of Vargas. Ever since, everyone has stepped in line. I do remember the incident where the poor man was paralyzed. After that, I've heard nothing but stories about him barging into home, about him frightening everyone he comes across. Tales of what happens to dissenters, after all.
Gray's not gonna say anything. He's just gonna sort of mull in his thoughts for a moment.
Go ahead and make an insight check, and you only.
Do I get advantage by chance because it's my family?
No.
Damn it. Worth a shot. Oh, that was almost an 18. Oh, that was hard to watch.
Really hurt. Sorry, dude.
Oh, that hurts.
You don't get anything.
Fuck. Damn it. Oh. Do you know what started the fire?
I was out of town at the time. I don't.
Right. Thank you anyway. That's all I had above game.
Alright. Does anyone else have any questions for Lady Walker?
I have a question. Well, not for Lady Walker, but for you, Mr. DM.
Yes.
And was it that Hope was able to finish contemplating the existence of the chandelier?
She got enough contemplation out of it.
Fuck yeah.
So, are we done here?
Above game.
I believe we are.
then I look forward to good news from you. I still would like to know what happened to my daughter, but I suppose if you don't wish to pursue that line of thinking, we can just see what happens tomorrow.
Can we see her?
Yeah, actually, is it possible that we could look at her? Maybe see if we can figure a way to maybe help her out. I know
I've given a lot of look to her, but if you are so inclined, please.
Hope is a healer. Maybe Hope can help.
I don't suppose you've seen a weird cat-looking thing in the room. Your daughter excluded, I mean. Kidding. Above game, just kidding.
She raises an eyebrow. No, we have cats here, normal cats, but
Giant, furry, ferret cat
Yes,
thing
I assume you have had a doctor attend to her.
holding an axe.
doctors and magical healers, they have not helped.
Magical healers?
There was a individual who came through here. I believe he called himself the Abbot. I asked for his aid in curing her. I had heard that he is a proficient and miracle worker out in Kresk, and still he could do nothing for her.
Well, where one god fails, there's a pantheon more.
Indeed.
Hang on. You said you have cats.
Oh no.
Yes, we do.
May I speak with them?
Oh. I have
My
just
oath!
connected-
It's finally
I have-
useful!
I have just connected what you're putting together. I've just put together where your line of thinking is. You goddamn genius.
I just want to say this right now. Secretly, Fail is actually Alf. He didn't even have an E to his real name.
Willie, I fucking adore you, dude.
Lady Wachter raises an eyebrow. You lot certainly love to talk to random things that can't talk back.
Meh.
Yes, if you'd like to see the cats, they are upstairs.
I just have a way with animals.
Alright then. We'll have... she looks a little bewildered. We'll have everyone go to meet Stella, and I'll have one of the maids escort you to where we keep all of the cats. Still a little perplexed. Please, follow me. And we'll start with Stella. As you get up to the top steps. Oh, excuse me. As you get to the top steps, you hear, coming from a door on your right, scratching, and you see a hand kind of batting underneath the door as you approach.
Sorry, we're upstairs, yes?
Yes.
Cool. I'm gonna
You're
send you
currently
something real.
upstairs.
I'm gonna send you something really quick. Please continue. I'm just
Okay.
typing something.
She's inside if you'd like to go. If you... Please be gentle with her. She responds well to positivity.
I sent you a thing, CG.
Who is going in the door?
Guess the Holy Crew.
Yeah, I guess Dagon and Hope will probably go first.
And Fael.
File was headed off towards the cats.
Yes, I
Oh,
wish
oh,
to
okay.
join Fire
Oh,
with the cat, by the way.
my apologies. I thought they were all in one same area. Never mind. Yeah, me and Hope then.
I step in, but lower my posture, trying to appear smaller.
You see, as you enter inside, a small girl scamper across the floors and get in the corners like, Who these? Who these? Kitty doesn't like.
See that? See. We're not here to harm Kitty. We only want to help Kitty.
You want to help Kitty? She kind of uncurls from the positions she was in.
Foremost, we hear, are you hungry?
No, Mommy fed little Kitty earlier.
Alright then.
Who you? Who you?
I am Dagon, and this is my friend Hope.
One second.
Yes, and typing. Also, sorry, Sen.
I wave softly at the small girl.
Yeah.
She kind of walks forward a little bit, cautiously and on all fours. I'm little Kitty.
Pleased to meet you.
Kind of goes over and she sniffs your robes a little bit. You smell musty. Little Kitty
I
doesn't
hold
like
out
that.
my hand for her to examine and smell, if need be.
She also goes over to Hope. You smell like metal. That's very strange.
We're a strange bunch.
What do you want with little Kitty?
I'll let Sen type what they want to say first.
We wanted to talk with the little kitty. I wouldn't think many people would stop to talk with a cat.
Gets lonely, but Mommy likes to talk to little Kitty, and brothers like to spend a lot of time with little Kitty, but they always look so sad, and little Kitty's afraid why.
Do you know why they look sad?
Kitty doesn't know, but little Kitty tries to perk them up whenever they come inside. They're so nice to little Kitty.
How do you cheer them up?
Like this, and she kind of on all fours rubs against your legs like a cat would.
Oh, that seems simple enough. What, do you let them pet you?
They like to put their hands in Kitty's fur, and she kind of shakes her head with the rather long but unkempt hair falling out.
Above game
Got it.
CG, how old is this girl?
She is about 11.
Oh God. Okay. Cool.
It's not falling out. It's just kind of shaking, you know, unkempt hair and whatnot.
Like long, wild Maddie.
Yeah. Yes, she's 11. Actually, Victor is about 14. We thought we'd get them to know each other, see if they were a good match for the future when they both came of age.
Hmm.
Currently, you are with Lady Wachter, and you are also with one of the maids that has followed you. And
How
of course, little Kitty.
how is Lady Wachter look like when she sees her daughter like this? If I can take a quick glance.
You don't even need an inside check for this one. Pained. Sen is typing.
Yep.
I turn to Lady Wachter. I am going to cast a spell to see if anything is amiss here. If there is anything that may be causing this. Is that all right, m'lady?
One sec. May I ask what the spell is?
Simply to detect if there is any magic lingering in the room.
She thinks for a second. All right, I trust that you are telling the truth on this one. Okay. Detect magic. You detect the
30
faintest.
feet.
You detect the faintest hint of magic, same as before, coming from not in the room, but south of the room.
Any hints at all of what kind of magic? Distance?
It's that same sense like a spell has been cast, but it's like the remnants of a spell, so it's really hard to pin down. You can definitely tell that it's not very far. It appears to be in the other room.
Does Hope get a school of magic, perchance?
It is part of the spell.
Necromancy.
Sorry.
You're fine.
Now, friendly reminder, necromancy is a broad spell list, and like healing word and such, and revivify, and all the healing spells tend to come from necromancy.
Yeah.
So
Ain't that a kick in the head, kids?
And like speak with dead, harmless spells too.
mm-hmm.
I don't
Ian.
sense anything in this room.
Wait, are you saying that out loud, Hope?
Yes,
Hmm.
Above game, do we know that Hope is casting this spell?
She did
or-
say and asked for Lady Walker's permission.
Okay.
So yeah.
And there are verbal and semantic, so you notice something.
1000101110.
What
You hear the dial-up sounds.
What do you sense, Hope?
nothing here.
I told you, there wasn't anything that anyone found.
If you don't mind, I'd like to try something. See if maybe my god will listen to me.
I won't let you near my daughter without you telling me what you're doing.
A restoration spell. Maybe see if there is a way to correct the mind, maybe.
Give it your best shot, I suppose. She looks a little dejected at that.
As said, madam, we can only try our best. Kneels down and looks at Kitty. Kitty,
Hi, Mr. Rope Man.
you mind if I put a hand on your forehead?
Oh, are you gonna pet little kitty? Come on, pet little kitty, pet little kitty.
Small smile kind of is on his face. Sure. Mealy begins to pet her. And while he's petting, casting of... If it's possible, I know that they're those conditions, but if it's possible to try to correct the condition of cuckoo, cuckoo.
You put your hand and you let the divine energy of Anumets flow through your hand and into poor Stella. And nothing happens.
This one is a very hard problem.
Lady Walker simply shakes her head. I thank you for at least trying, taking care. If anyone had anything else they wanted to do with Stella, we can move on to Willie. Or Willie. Fael. I was looking at your name again. Sorry?
And Chuggy, because I went with him.
Okay. So Fael and...
Remind me, Lady Wachter. This all started with the breakup, yes? Was there anything else that happened at that time?
If anything else happens, Stella is in no condition to tell me, and the household has been significantly unforthcoming with it. The other household, I mean.
What about, and my apologies, the death of your husband, was that before or after the marriage fell through? And as I mentioned her husband, I want to get insight on her reaction.
Alright, go ahead. We'll do insight first.
Fuck! Ah!
Ouch.
Oof.
That hurts. Okay.
She looks to you, frowns a little bit. The death of my beloved husband happened several years ago before the marriage.
My condolences.
See that you keep it that way.
That's all I had.
Okay. If everyone is okay, we can move on to... Okay. Fael and Choggy. Another maid takes you into the room opposite of the one that your companions are currently in. It appears to be a library of some sort, and there is not one, not two, not even three, but 8 cats in this library.
Damn.
Oh god.
Yo, that's a lot. That's a lot of fucking cats.
Like, they are all over the walls. Like, you notice there's no furniture that they could, like, knock over because they're cats and they like to do that.
Are any of them fat with a tray of lasagna?
I wish, but that would imply that someone's happy in Barovia.
That's fair. Well, I don't know. John never seemed very happy, but anyways.
That's true. Maybe that's his personal hell.
The curse of Garf.
There are cats all over this place. They see 2 people enter, and a whole bunch of them, like probably about 6 of them, immediately arch, seeing new people that they don't know, and their hair stand on end. 2 of them seem okay, though. One seems to be just doing its own thing on a windowsill looking out, and another one does notice your presence, but it looks like it's lying in a sun and just kind of keeps its eyes on you as a curiosity, but that's about it.
Oh yeah, looks like a kid in a candy shop, cause cute kitties. But he's going to focus, and he's gonna cast Speak with Animals.
I love that gif.
Oh my god, that is great!
God damn it.
Hello? Bork, yes, this is dog.
Bark, 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 bark. No, don't put me on hold!
Alright, so when I use this, do I speak normally to animals? I don't know how exactly
The way it works is you can talk to them in normal tones, and you will hear normal tones back to you, but everyone else will hear hissing.
Oh, so people are gonna hear me saying things. Okay.
Yeah. However, there is no maid with you.
Did she disappear?
She's with everyone else around Lady Wachter.
Oh. And I will not loud enough for everyone else to hear, but I will call out Stella. Stella!
A lot of the cats walk over. Who you? Who you? And then 2 of the other cats go, intruder! But as you say Stella, no one answers. The one that was in the sunbeam kind of comes over and it kind of licks one of the leaves. It's like, You taste like outside.
I'm from outside.
What it like outside?
Let's find out. Ha! Breaks the window.
Yeet!
Yeet! Window. It's very cold.
Outside sounds like basement. Basement very cold.
Have you cats noticed anything strange lately?
A lot of new weird people. Coming and going. No play with kitties.
Hmm. Do all of you always stay in here?
Around when we can. Gotta go down for food. Is it food time yet? Do you have food?
No, it's not food time yet. I'm just looking for someone. Someone named Stella.
Stella. Big human who, smallest of humans used to call Stella. Now she don't come and play with us anymore. Stays in her room. Calls herself Little Kitty. That weird.
That weird.
Yeah, that's why I'm here. I had a feeling something was different. He acts like Kitty. You are all kitties. Have any
She
of
act
you
like Kitty?
seemed different?
She act like us?
Yeah.
You hear another cat from the back. Ah, she's smart human. She know how to live best life.
So above game, have all of them spoken up at this point?
The only one that has spoken to you has been the one that was in the sunbeam and licked your armor. Everyone, all the other cats are just kind of like, they're looking at you the same way that a guard would look at you if you approached the jail. Like, they're very on edge.
Well, I call out to the rest of them. If none of you are Stella, then... well, I guess we're done here.
Good, go away. And then the one in front of you is like, "Aw."
I pet the kitty.
Go away.
So, Choggy, you hear the one in front of Fael purring very contentedly, and the one, Fael, you can hear, "Yay!"
Tummy time is forever.
Tummy time is eternal.
Tummy time is eternal.
I didn't know you could speak cat.
Oh, it's a magical thing. I can speak with anything that's an animal. There is a limit, though. I can't do it all day. Yeah, I thought maybe something or someone maybe has switched Stella's mind with one of these cats, but I guess not. And these cats can hear me say that, right? Goldie, but understand still?
Yep.
Does...
Well.
Okay, another chuggy brain blast. Is there maybe another cat we can talk to?
I repeat
The
this
one
question to the cats.
The one that has been friendly with you. 1, 2, 3, 4. 7, and me. Nope, that's everyone.
Okay.
Wait. You say there have been a lot of strangers. Do they bring cats?
No, they bring weird masks.
Masks?
Yeah,
What do
can't see their face very good.
what do those masks look like?
They look like masks. He doesn't seem to have an idea.
All right.
Wait, if Stella became like a cat at the Burger Blaster's house, does that mean the Burger Blaster has a cat?
Never change, Chalky.
Ayal does the surprise Pikachu face.
The cat thinks for a moment. Oh, there was cat smell on Smallest Human when they came back. Smelled like different cat, not from here. Smelled gross too.
Think we blew this case wide open.
On that note, it's time to leave.
Above game, are they referring to Victor or just someone else?
Above game, there were cats at the Burgermeister's mansion, but they smelled weird. And some of that smell came onto Stella when she came home.
Oh no!
Oh god. Well, you have all been helpful. Well, you have. I guess technically all of you. Anyway, we're gonna go now. Have a good nap.
Aw, no nap with us? Okay. And then he wanders back. And then literally everyone else, all the other cats in the room is like, get out of here!
What?
Except
Fine.
Tell them I said bye.
Oh, the froggy says bye.
Bye, Froggy. All the others, why are you still here?
They seem nice.
Choggy,
Ah.
they're not nice. Just the one. They're saying screw you.
Choggy will turn around slowly. And I'd imagine Fire would drag him out before he starts fighting the cats.
Yeah, like a slightly older sibling.
I will pull up the sleeves I don't wear.
Why I oughta.
Why I oughta.
Stupid cats that made me look bad.
One real quick thing. File, roll a perception check as you leave the room.
Oh, God.
Fire, fire.
Oh boy.
Come on. I have faith in you. It's not bad.
As
Rudy
you leave
Mo?
the room, the last cat that was watching outside, you hear it go, wait, was someone in here? And you leave the room.
God damn it.
Okay.
Guess we all just get let out the house.
Yeah, I got no more business.
All right. Lady Walker shows everyone out, and I hope you return with good news before tomorrow.
Agreed.
Ta-ta for now. And she closes the door, and you are left to your own devices on the outside.
I'd like to motion for the group to kind of walk with him back to the bar.
Oh, information dump on the way there.
So, the mask thing?
Yep, everything.
Gray
same
on
time.
the way there seems a bit deep in thought.
Can I be completely honest with you all?
Body swap.
No, not.
Hmm.
I don't believe her for a single second. I don't know, something in my gut. Especially
Oh.
now that with that masked thing.
It's probably the body she has in her bed.
The
And on
what?
that note,
What?
CG, take us away.
Yes,
What?
let's call it a day here.
Hold, you two can't do that to us. How dare
Yeah,
you?
we still got 10 minutes, motherfucker.
No, we
Hey.
need to start doing the outro.
Yeah.
Fuck.
You really both conspired to end on a cliffhanger?
Really gonna Sopranos blue ball us.
I mean, how many of these have I ended with a cliffhanger?
Yeah, but this one especially.
Hold on. It was one thing for you to end it on a cliffhanger. There's another thing for Todd to conspire.
Yeah, I do think we need to start wrapping up. So, all right. Our buddy Wily Willy. Let's start with you. What you up to?
Video games, Valhalla, thinking about music, because I haven't done it in a while.
Roll dice, conjure song.
I can
Make
finally
Scatman
roll.
music.
I finally have a real reason to roll dice, like physical ones.
I was about to say, hey. No. All right. Tart.
You can find me here at twitch.tv/firingtart, where, again, I won't be back until this upcoming Monday, because I'm currently in the middle of a break. But yeah, that's me.
Okay. Bad, not bad. J Frost, stuck in the middle as always.
Yep. You can find me here at twitch.tv/jfrost747, where probably later on tonight or tomorrow, I'm gonna do some Risk of Rain 2 and some Valheim with some friends, as well as on Friday.
Nice. All right. Sensuna. Sen is typing.
It may take Sen a moment, because they actually did send me a message a moment ago.
Damn it, KD bot.
It's trying. It might be delayed.
I believe in you, KD bot.
I don't. Let's try that one again.
Maybe a different voice.
Is it alright if I just go ahead and read this off so we can keep going forward? Alright. You can find Sen at twitch.tv/Sensuna84. They might be online tonight for some Evil Genius 2, which is looking pretty dope.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Alright. And last but not least, Haza is thy name.
It is?
It is.
It be.
Oh yeah, you can find me at Twitter and Twitch at Hazza is my name, where I have every Monday for me, Sunday for you guys, do my Resident Evil streams, which I'm finally up to 7. tomorrow you can catch me over at twitch.tv/TrashKingArisen, where I will be around for a little bit to get... Actually, I have no idea what we're doing in that campaign. Do you have any idea what's happening, Todd?
Smile.
We're inside a ferret universe.
Yes. The dreamscape.
Yeah.
You're in Yumi's mind
Wow.
palace.
A lot of fun.
Her
Keep an
high
eye out
fantasy
for-
mind palace.
Keep an eye out for disgusting looking feline creatures with giant axes while you're there.
Oh god. Actually, we should have shown Sean that. We should have shown Sean that so in case things go wrong.
I'm gonna send that shit to him right now.
Do it.
Do it. Fucking do it.
If anyone can use curse shit efficiently, it's Sean.
He has my blessing to spook other people. But yeah, is that it for you, Haza?
That's about it for me.
All right. And you can find me nowhere because I'm not a big fan of the social medias. However, you can find me on this channel 2 weeks from now for the next episode of Curse of Strahd, obviously, and also every Monday for War of the Shattered Sun, Tart's D&D game, which is great.
Yes.
We had a lot
I
of
heard-
emotions last time. It was dope.
I heard there's a really good NPC in there.
I heard about that
I heard
one
that
too.
I wonder who could have made that one.
Yeah, Herbie is so dope.
Oh,
Man, I'm so glad Tar created that such original character.
I'll kill you all.
Smile.
But yeah, I think that's it for everyone. Tart, do we have anyone to raid?
Yes, we do. Give me one moment. I'm currently sending that message to Sean, but we are going to be raiding our dear friend Wicked River because they now have officially gone under a name change,
Yo!
and
Nice.
they are currently doing shocker. Oh, I shouted them out. Shit. They are also currently doing at this exact moment the Curse of Strahd.
Yeah.
So go show
Lord
them some
Strahd.
love. Let them know who sent you. I hope everybody has a lovely week. Again, I won't be back until next Monday, but I hope everybody has a lovely week, and we will see you all here again in 2 weeks. Bye-bye. We love you.
Bye.